Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Premier Boys Soccer Podcast.
You know what's going on. We're playing FIFA while talking about soccer.
Yes, sir.
Don't you forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. If you really want to interact with us live, catch us on Twitch.
Hit that Twitch.
We're trying to get a little more consistent with our time. We're going to get that down for you people. So
Tuesday
you can consistently
nights.
get with us. Tuesday nights is the move.
That's right.
A little bit earlier from now on.
Are we not cheers?
Cheers.
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 We're here another Tuesday. We made it.
That's right. So, before we get too far into the episode and really into the meat and drink of things, couple big announcements that we got coming up.
What do we got?
So, first, as you may know, we went to McDitton's on Sundays to go watch Liverpool Man City game, which we will be
Fantastic
talking
energy.
about.
It was lit.
Phenomenal game.
It was lit.
Such a fun time. Go
Shout
check
out.
out our Instagram.
Shout out McDinton's.
Met a couple cool people, so we might actually have a special guest coming on with us maybe next week. We'll see.
I hope so. I think that'd be a
We'll
lot of fun.
see.
It'd be a lot of fun.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. Absolutely.
The last time we had a special guest, somebody, I'm not going to say any names.
Tyler.
He'll say names. He wasn't able to make it. Understandable reason, though. Can't knock Tyler on that, really. But, hopefully we'll have the whole gang here, plus an extra special
Plus
member.
a
We'll have to
special
squeeze
guest.
everybody on here. We did it for Clark, though. We were able to squeeze everybody on the couch.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Maybe
we'll
we'll
be
pull
all
up the table for the special guest. Maybe.
Maybe. Except it'd be a little bit hard to play some FIFA on there.
No, we'll figure it out.
But on top of that, some big changes, not only to the set, but to the Premier Boys Soccer Podcast itself. So won't go into it too much. It's still a work in progress, but you guys will just have to stick around and see. Got some really fun stuff going on coming up here soon. So, David, what do we have, mate? What do we got going on
I
here
am
today?
on first on the sticks.
That's right.
I've been catching some L's.
Man City, baby.
I'm going with Man City. Got Phil Foden at the 9, Sterling,
It's a beautiful lineup, really.
Gabriel,
I like the fact that you're starting.
Silva, Gundogan.
I like that midfield trio. I like
It's tough
that.
right there.
I like that.
It's
I like
tough.
playing Gundogan in my starting 9. I think he's a really good starting 9. He's a great
So
sub
nice.
too.
He's been
He's
on
great.
the bench lately. What's going on there?
I mean, it's a tough midfield to compete in, man.
And
Look
it's
at how
end of
many
the
people you got.
season, a lot of games,
Yeah, he
You
played
guys
a
got
lot
that
last year.
Atletico coming up.
Yeah. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
I bet you.
Tomorrow's
I
gonna
kind
be
of
a
feel like
big
he
day.
might start tomorrow.
Yeah.
Had some good
I see
games
that.
today, some big games tomorrow.
I'm
It's a great
excited
week.
for tomorrow. I'm
Shout
gonna be
out
at work watching the game.
Champions League.
Any day that you can watch
Those games were
Champions
crazy
League.
today, man.
They were nuts.
Bayern.
Did Benzi?
Bayern get knocked out of the
See ya.
Champions League.
What's going on there?
Well,
About to
I
get
mean,
rid of
like I said-
Lewandowski.
Wow.
Like I
mate.
said, Tyler earlier today,
They're going
it
through some
really
changes.
doesn't surprise me too much. You're seeing the end
Really?
of that. Yeah, you're seeing
Of an era?
Other than
The golden era?
Kimmich, who's not too young,
I don't know, man.
but
They've always got talent to.
no, they've always got
to
talent.
supplement
But they
their
also
losses.
have the whole Bundesliga as their picking farm. So of
Yeah,
course.
literally. Yeah, they just pick and choose whatever players they want
Look
from
what
the
the game is,
Bundesliga.
boys. Liverpool, Man City.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Although the roles are flipped, you're the man. You're the Liverpool fan playing against Liverpool.
We're about to end this right now.
Phenomenal. But yeah, so Chelsea, riveting game.
That was a great
Chelsea
game.
against
I'd love to see Chelsea get knocked
Real
out in the
Madrid.
Champions League. You know,
Champions
I love it.
League done for Chelsea.
This game is so
Will
nice.
they even get
I
third
honestly,
place at
I
this point?
really wanted to see them next round, though. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted.
Yeah,
to.
I'm kind of fucking
Well,
scared.
yeah,
bro.
'cause Real Madrid
is
Honestly,
scary.
That's
Real Madrid is a scary team, and if you think otherwise,
why-
you
They're a
are-
scary team, but
you
I think
are
we're gonna.
high.
They're a scary team, but I think we're gonna handle them.
Well, yeah, we'll
I think
see.
you're gonna. Okay.
We'll
I'm-
see.
I'm
I mean,
not worried
either
about
way,
Benzema.
We'll see who the draws
you
end
still
up being
gotta
anyway.
get through
But
Atletico, mate.
yeah, that's true. It's only
It's
a
only
1-0.
1-0 aggregate.
Yeah.
I'm alright. After how we played against you guys,
At
who
their-
is a much better team,
At their
Atletico
stadium,
can't.
At their
Atletico
stadium.
being 1-0 down can't curl up like they did for 80 minutes last week. They can't do that. You both know that. If you watched
Yeah.
half the game, you saw what
you
they
know
did.
They can do.
Well, you guys also have Ruben Diaz back as well.
You're right.
Do they?
Starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Ruben Diaz coming back tomorrow.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'm not worried about Atletico. I haven't been worried about Atletico. I knew they were going to do exactly what they did in that first leg, which was ball up and just hope for a counterattacking goal to go up 1-0 and then curl up more. That's what they wanted. We just got the 1-0.
Yeah, hopefully.
Now
don't-
they have to open
Yeah,
up.
hopefully they don't score on you, bro.
If they do, then there's still it's a 1-1 aggregate.
That's true. We'll go in overtime.
That's okay. Cool. We'll go to overtime. We have a deeper bench, a better deeper bench. I'm cool with that.
They got some personnel. I'm just saying.
No, they've got star players.
Either
Absolutely.
way, it's
Absolutely.
it's make or break for them. So I think they're going to come out with a different tactic.
You're right. I am very confident.
I
don't like playing Atletico either, but
I hate playing that team.
You never know what you're going to get with them. That's the thing.
You both are very right.
I think they're going to come out swinging because they have nothing to lose.
They have to, but I think that's what's going to benefit us is they're going to come out swinging. They're going to open themselves up, and I think we're going to take advantage of that early.
Maybe.
I think we're going to make it a 2-0 aggregate in the first 30 minutes. And I honestly, 30 minutes, I feel like I'm stretching it. But definitely by being in the first half, we're up 2-0 on aggregate.
All right. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. But
I'm excited.
This is a Premier League show, so let's get back on track.
That is what our
here.
main goal is.
We had some great games this week. I mean, could be one of the best weeks we've had yet this year.
Yeah. We had some really good weeks.
There have been some really good weeks, but
this
I think this week there was a lot of
It's just the Liverpool
games.
City game, I think, that kind of capped it for me.
Not just that. I mean, okay, it capped it, yes, but it wasn't just that game. There's a lot of other good games that we got going on here, starting with Burnley Everton, midweek catch-up game. Burnley coming up with the comeback win at home against Everton,
bottom of the table.
which is huge, right? Because as you may know, Burnley is battling relegation as well as Everton is nearing up that line right there. They're sitting right above relegation.
I would say they're in a relegation battle.
They're in a relegation battle.
For sure.
That's fair to say.
They're not in contention, but they're definitely in a battle.
Burnley coming out with the 3-2.
What a finish there!
Good start.
Good start. Yes, sir.
Good start. Good start to the episode.
Yes, sir. Good pick.
I need a dub. This team
you
is
gotta
disgusting to play with. Oh my god.
They're good. You just have to.
I've
You
never
gotta
been
play with
able
them
to use
right.
Bro, they are.
You gotta use them right. That's the thing with
so
them.
sauce.
There's times where I can't even use City because I don't use them correctly. I want to use them a different way.
Dude
my.
thinks
Why
he's
was
got
it
to jiggy through me?
He just
No, sir.
He
Oh,
definitely
what a
did just dig me
save.
through.
What a
No.
save.
He got a shot on target that almost.
That was never.
I'd like to see everybody else's comments on if David just got sauce on or not, but we'll leave that up to the people.
Bringing us back to this game, though, Burnley
Yes, sir.
3-2, overcoming the deficit of 2 penalty kicks against them.
Yeah.
Everton had 2 PKs, scored both PKs, and still managed to lose that game. They needed to win that.
That's
one.
got to be frustrating.
That has to be
Everton's
very
part, too.
frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, and it comes down to the defense. You get 2 penalties going your way. You can't let up 3 goals. You can't concede 3.
No, absolutely
You're
not.
given 2 goals more or less. And I mean, I'm not saying a PK is a given goal, because
It's not guaranteed.
Any stage, at least a little nerve-wracking, let alone in the Premier League. I can only imagine how nerve-wracking a penalty.
Wow.
A penalty kick could be in the actual Prem. But I mean, Richardson's penalties were absolutely phenomenal. The run-up, I think, threw the keeper off on the first one where he took that stutter step, and I think he caught a direction the keeper was going. He really just kind of tapped it into that right-hand side.
Those kind of penalties always make me nervous. Like, watching those types of penalties, whenever the player... Oh, mate, you had him running in across.
Yeah, but just
Whenever...
Sterling in the middle.
No, that was... I don't know who that was making the run.
He was
but
Sterling in the
those kind of penalties always make me nervous. I mean, like, Pogba's pisses me off. Neymar's pisses me off. It's just that slow run-up. I don't know. I couldn't do it. Me personally, how I used to do it, I would just run and hit it about as hard as I could, and it was well-placed. So... this whole slow running up bullshit, if you hit the ball hard enough in the right spot, nobody's going to save it, whether they're expecting it or not, even if they guess the right direction. But, yeah, I mean, either way, great on him for putting in 2 pens. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to get them that dub against Burnley. So, moving on, we have Newcastle against Wolves. Newcastle coming out with the 1-0 winner. At home, which is good. They needed that. They needed that result.
They've been in a good little bit of form. They've had some bumps here and there, but I think over the last month or so they've.
Yeah, I mean they're no longer battling relegation, so it's no longer, is Newcastle.
Phil Foden.
Oh, you had the sweat right in the middle there, mate. But it's no longer. Is Newcastle going to be able to pull any players because they don't make the Prem? Now it's. What players are they going to pick up?
What can they?
Because
achieve?
I think they have secured that Premier League spot, and that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a huge start for them. because it would be significantly more difficult.
You're not getting any star
snag
players if
No.
you're in the. You're not.
Nobody wants to play second tier.
I don't want my hair done anymore.
But
Bother me.
either way, good pull through for Newcastle
what a
here.
finish by Bernardo.
Man, I keep looking, every time you score, I am looking down.
Gosh, I'm telling
Right
you.
at the half. Right at the half.
I know my team's
They're
disgusting.
clinical.
I know.
They're
trust me, I know.
clinical. They're just not as
come on up here.
explosive. They're just
No, they're
so.
not. It's a very slow pace kind of.
Oh my god! What a fucking finish!
Just
Are you saying they play in FIFA like they play in real life?
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Very
Absolutely.
just
Like-
build up,
Yeah,
focused on
absolutely,
the build up
You
play.
can feel it in their players, bro.
Yeah. And then I'm sure you can set your tactics really specifically in the details to make them play a quicker play, and with the players they have, it would be fine.
They're so nice.
I don't get into that.
You know what's crazy?
They're nice as fuck.
We shit on FIFA all the time for being a shit game, and rightly so, because there are instances.
There's a lot of shit instances,
But-
but they're accurate with a lot of things.
They are pretty accurate with getting those
The
like
chemistry.
the feel, like the
Yes,
feel of
they
certain
do.
players and the feel of certain
I mean,
teams.
look at it. I've been using Barca for 2 months now, and it's. I mean, the second you start moving the ball around a bunch with them and like in a quick way, like
Yeah, they just play better.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, like I don't know what it is, but somehow they managed to get that right this game. There's a lot of things that they get wrong.
Every
I'm-
year.
I'm not
I agree
praising.
100%. If you play
But-
like the team, you'll feel it.
Yeah,
If you
which is
watch the
crazy.
team in real life and you play like them in FIFA, it'll.
Yeah,
feel
and then it comes
the
down to
same.
you knowing how to use a team. Nonetheless,
For
it's
sure.
just
So
Who do we got next?
next up on our list, we have Aston Villa playing home to Spurs.
got spanked up.
Thrashed.
absolutely.
Thrashing,
Torn apart.
an absolute thrashing. Now, that's not to say Aston Villa didn't play well, because I was gonna say
There
looking
were
at
some
that
opportunities they had.
looking at that scoreline, I was gonna say they've been kind of falling
Dropping
off.
off, yeah.
They've been falling off, but they had a lot of opportunities.
I still think they've been dropping off. Not by that
Results-
scoreline.
Aston Villa.
results wise, yes, but
Yeah,
their
for
play
sure.
that game against
I
Spurs
think that's
wasn't
like
bad.
3 L's on the bounce or some shit like that,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, you're right.
Like, they need to kind of.
They need to pick up the
They need
results.
to.
They
Let me see
need
who
to.
their
They
next.
need to
what
find
their-
some momentum for the next season.
Let me see what the
man.
next game is.
But I mean,
I think,
watching
I think
Leicester,
both of us play them. Yeah, they got a little tough.
It's
little
Leicester,
games, bro.
Norwich, Burnley, Liverpool, Crystal Palace,
That's
Burnley
not too
again,
bad.
Man City. Then.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, we're the last game of the season.
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier.
Yeah, y'all
is
better hope they pick up form.
It'd be
or else,
iconic
you know,
For
if
real.
if that was the game to decide the season and Aston
Yeah,
Villa
well,
pulled one out of
is
their
it at the-
ass.
it wouldn't
it at-
happen in their form right
Where
now.
is it? The Etihad or?
No, I think it's at West Ham, but let me double check.
You mean
honestly-
Villa?
Aston Villa. I think it's
My bad, yeah.
Aston Villa, you're right? Because you guys
I
beat
think
them
so.
2-1 at the Etihad this
Yeah, that's
season.
what I thought. Yeah, let me double check though.
Either way,
Nope,
that'd
it's
be
at
poetic.
the Etihad.
Oh, that's
Fuck
gonna be
off.
tough.
I knew
That's
it.
gonna be real tough.
I knew it.
I don't know if they'll be able to
Your
swing
little
that.
dream scenario is fucked.
It's okay. I'm still not worried.
You never know. Anything can happen. It's the Premier League, mate. That's why we chose the Premier League of all the leagues to chat about. Oh, what a finish! Because anything can
He's
happen.
onside.
There's always
He's
something to
onside.
talk about, and it's probably one of no. He's
You
onside.
know what I can't wait to talk about in
This
a
feels
couple
like a
months?
Man City Liverpool game for real.
Liverpool
How
not
Liverpool win the
winning-
Premier
not
League
winning
and the
Prem.
Champions League? You're right, mate. I
Ooh.
cannot wait for that. That'll be so
See,
great to
at
just
that
throw in
point,
your
you shoulda
face
just
for
said
the
it.
next year.
You should have just said a treble because you guys already have one trophy, but you fucked up. That's why it's not.
Quadruple.
You guys haven't won shit.
We're gonna win
in
the
second-
quadruple.
We won the Carabao Cup, man.
You
Watch your
haven't
mouth.
won the FA Cup. That's
Not
what
yet.
I'm talking
Carabao.
about.
You just
Not
said
yet.
we haven't won shit. We won the Carabao Cup.
Talking
You saw
in the-
that.
I was speaking in the sense of the FA Cup.
Okay.
Oh my! He almost snuck that in.
Oh my god. I need to get it together.
Yeah, David, don't drop this 2-1 lead.
I need
We
this.
need this.
Yes,
You need this.
I need the dub.
You had Sterling make
I
some
saw
City
him.
needed
I
that
saw
way
him.
down.
I saw him.
Anyway, getting back on track. Spurs, phenomenal game.
Heung-min
Heung-min
Son.
Son.
Unpopular
With a hattie.
opinion that I had with these two earlier, real quick.
Sterling is-
Heung-min Son is a better baller than Sadio Mane.
See, that's tough. I agreed with you off stream that I would probably prefer Son because of his consistency, and that was my argument.
Consistency, and I think he has more to offer as a player, and this is the versatility.
But and I agree. He's both feet phenomenal. He's super fat. He's a quick player. Great attack positioning. Great
The reason they're not
assister
going to
on
agree.
the ball.
The reason
David,
they're not going to agree is
son
because
of a-
they're Liverpool fans. That's why they're not going to agree.
No, I agree. I'm agreeing with you. This is me agreeing with you. But I would take
can't
Son's
do it.
consistency over mine.
I think Son is technically better than Sadio. I think they're both very pacey wingers. They literally play the same exact
They say
position.
they play the same game pretty much. I think
Similar.
Son's better at it.
I
Similar,
think
yeah.
Sadio Mane is a little bit more flair trait than Son.
I think if you guys had Son instead of Sadio, you
But
guys
see,
would be a
we were-
lot more unstoppable.
We to be fair, we were talking about this as well. David brought up that ever since him and Salah kind of got into it on the pitch, it just that chemistry feels like it just has
Not
not
there.
been the same since.
I don't think he's getting
and
into it with somebody like Son.
That's why I think one of them is out. I think we do get rid of Mane at some point soon, because
Salah
you
is
just can
too good a form.
kind of just feel it. Oh, what a ball! That's got to be in. Oh, what a finish! Good finish. But
Very nice.
for Son with the hat trick and Kulusevski
I mean,
getting
you
on
know, I
getting
love
on
the
board.
stats, bro. We can look up who's had the most goals in the last couple years. We can do it.
They
last
have
couple
very,
years,
very,
it's-
very. I already
I think
looked it
it's
up. They have
something like
very. I mean, it's like
All right,
we can look it up still.
Yeah,
It's
what's
very
the
similar.
what's the next stat after that?
goal. Here, I'll look up goals and assists
Goals and
over
assists
the last 5 years.
We can do just the
Just do
last
the last two.
season. Yeah, last
Last two.
season or two.
I think last two would be interesting to see.
I don't know. I just one thing I will say about Saudio, in big games, bro, he is there.
That's true. Most
He's
of the time.
there in big games. Like even if he's like
Oh,
touches
here.
a little
I mean, I have
off.
the Premier League record right here for Son. I can pull up the one for Sadio real quick.
Record for what?
We just Premier League. 87 goals, 45 assists.
Go to Saudio.
Okay.
Pretty sure
But
Saudio has more.
He does, but
goals.
let's also put this into contention. Look at what teams they're playing for and who they're around.
I mean,
Who do you think is going to perform better with the players around them when they're
Son has Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
okay?
And
Then
Harry
you have
Kane is a
Sadio
goal
Mane.
machine.
Okay, Sadio Mane has
Phenomenal. That's gotta
Salah, Roberto Firmino, Thiago, Jota, Fabinho,
This is his
Henderson.
Second, this is his second season with Thiago.
be- Yeah,
Okay,
I think they're
Okay.
very similar. It's just Tottenham just haven't been.
You're
playing
going to
well.
really sit here and tell me that they have similar support structures.
Kind of, yeah. Except Harry Kane is more of a clinical finisher than any one of our strikers.
Bro, him and Son and Harry Kane are deadly.
They're the most dynamic duo of
Yeah,
all
they
time
are.
in the Premier
They're
League.
pretty
Don't get me
deadly.
wrong on that.
Yeah, they're pretty
But imagine
deadly.
if it wasn't just one person he was dynamic with; it was the entire team. Because I guarantee he would be with that whole team.
Okay, Christian Eriksen was there.
Okay,
That's also
he's
true.
been gone.
Okay, I'm just saying, when Son was balling, bro, it was that team. The team that I'm thinking of is that Dele Alli, Harry Kane, Christian. I don't even remember the team.
Oh, what did he just do there? Chip him.
Danny Rose, Vertonghen was
They
still
had a
there.
good team. They just didn't win trophies because they couldn't finish out
Really,
games.
they
Yeah.
couldn't. I remember that season when they I'll always remember them as the season when they finished second and they could have won the Prem and they just botched it.
Yeah, they've always been a good team. They've always played decent, and as long as Harry Kane has been there, I think they really struggle when he's not. But they just can't win trophies. And maybe
Wow, that's even a better point, bro. When Harry Kane isn't in the team,
He's got a lot more. He's got a lot more goals, but not as many assists.
Saudio.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
I know.
it's tough to compare the two because we will never see that scenario of what a finish, what a cross, what a finish.
I will say they
We'll
have
never see that
very
scenario.
they have very similar appearances. I
They
will say
are
that.
close.
They're
They're
very
very
close in
very
appearance-
close
in
in
But I-
skill.
I think it just
Kevin
still
close
stands
his eyes.
that you got a better,
I
team
see-
around.
I
Sadio.
see why you say it, Doug. I'm not gonna lie. Dub!
And I think part
I
of my
see
Good
why you say it, bro. Because
part of why I say that is the work effort. I think Son's got a much better work effort. Not saying Sadio's lazy because he's not. He's
I think
a
Son
hard
is just
player.
more consistent. That's what I'm going to leave it at. I think the consistency is what gets it for me.
You got a 2-footed player who's more consistent, stronger. And I say that confidently.
Is he?
Yes. I think if them two were trying to fight each other off the ball, Son would easily keep him off. Not easily, but he would confidently keep him off the ball.
Yeah, I'm
Again, not saying he's weak.
Still
I think
going
Son's
Sadio.
just got a decent amount of strength under him.
I'm sorry, I'm going Saudio all day.
That's understandable. And I see why you go Sadio. I think Sadio's
Oh, this team is
one of the
lined up
best
completely
wingers in the
different
Prem.
than,
by far. There's a class of
Huh. Okay, this changes things.
I don't know, bro. It just has that wild card that Son doesn't have to me.
There are a couple of factors about Sadio that stick out to me, other than
And he shows
outside
up
of
in
Son.
big games, bro. Like when Salah goes missing,
you said that,
dog.
You're right.
We have Saudi.
Yeah, that's true.
We have Bobby. Like,
All right.
bro, Saudi and Salah always score against Man City, dog. I swear to fucking God. Every time we play all
We will talk about that.
Yeah,
in a
Saudi
sec.
might score.
We will talk about.
All right, let's
that,
get
but
back
yeah,
on with
you're
the
right,
games,
you're
though.
right.
I feel that. What did we just
It would
talk
be
about?
Watford
Leeds and
and
Watford.
Yes, sir.
Got that 3-0 dub. They needed that.
That's big for Leeds. Real bad for Watford.
And away.
Real bad for
That
Watford.
was Leeds
After
coming out with
Gerrard,
that.
That's
Away.
kind of a crushing blow for Watford, in my
They've
opinion.
been putting in some performances.
And I think that's the only thing
And
that's
they
going to
got
save them
slapped.
by possibly not getting relegated. But Watford's pretty much buried in that fate, in my opinion. I don't think, especially after that loss, a 3-0 loss, and they were at home.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, your fans are going to be pissed at you. I mean, that's tough to come back from. That's real tough, especially in the situation. I mean, it really comes down to how bad the players want it, to an extent, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, they can just get outclassed by a better team. But yeah, I don't think it really matters. I think they're pretty done.
Who, Watford?
Oh yeah,
Looks like they're in 19th. It's not looking good for them.
no, it's looking pretty rough.
It's not. It's not looking good for them. They are in 19th.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna say 19th up, only at 1 on Norwich.
Oh, I'm playing Netherlands.
Granted, they're only 2 behind Burnley, but they're still in relegation at that point.
Yeah, it's still a problem.
Everton's the next closest. The only person in the bottom 3, in my opinion, who really have a good shot is Burnley to get out of there, and that's if Everton keep dropping points. And the only reason they're even that high up is because they beat Man U 1-0.
We'll get there.
We'll get there, though.
Next
We'll get to
game, Chelsea Southampton, 6-0.
that. I don't really want to talk about it.
6.
I don't really
Yeah,
want to talk
that
about it.
game. Chelsea.
Mason with the brace. Timo with the brace.
Yeah, both of them had a brace.
Timo had like
Timo's
a
been
hat trick
playing-
of posts and crossbar hits. If you
Yeah,
count-
that game should have been a lot worse.
I was watching that.
If you
I was
count
about
every
to make
time he
fun
hits,
of him.
if you count the
He
amount of
hit- he hit
times
a
that he
lot
hit
of
the woodwork, mate. Oh my.
Bro,
Yeah.
he hit the post 6 yards out from the header. Did you guys see that?
Pretty
one?
Yeah.
bad, yeah.
Yeah. I watched most of that game, and Chelsea came out flying. What a finish! What a shot! What a shot!
Fair
Too
play.
bad they
He got
didn't
the
in the
brace.
Champions League,
He
though.
he kept on and got the brace. He got his goals.
Yeah, Chelsea
Excuse me.
came out swinging.
Kai
swinging.
Havertz.
Oh, wow, you're playing Netherlands. I just realized.
I know. Yeah, that's what I
Marco
said.
Alonso got one of those.
Yes, he
Marco
did.
Alonso
His
was
was
a
a-
great finisher.
Yeah,
on
he
the
had a
ball.
great finish.
You know how I feel about him, sexiest left back alive.
You're
You know how I
obsessed with that,
feel.
man.
You know how I feel about my boy. Mason with the haircut showing now. Is that what he needed?
So,
to chop the
locks?
to chop it off. Good for you, Mason.
No, fuck
Why
that
did my
kid.
keeper
I
not
actually
get
fucking
that?
hate Mason.
Tyler, what's going on?
My keeper
Oh
did
my
not get
god!
that. I don't know why my keeper didn't come out for that.
Tyler.
Sorry, I ain't worried.
Brighton Arsenal.
I'm not worried.
Arsenal, another L. That's 2 on the bounce.
I really don't want to see that either, man. I want to see Arsenal.
That was crucial. They needed that because
I want
They're
to see
still on the
Arsenal
top 4.
No,
because
no, Spurs.
they needed
knocked
that
it
because
off
the
from
Spurs win. What the
Yeah,
fuck is my
Spurs
team
knocked it
doing,
from
bro?
Gosh.
them. I want to see
Arsenal.
them make top 4 so bad.
I wish I could say I was surprised,
I'm not.
but this happens.
I think what it comes down to is honestly the transfer window this past winter. Arsenal didn't get a striker.
Didn't get a
and
striker, yeah.
Whereas Tottenham went out and got the players they needed, and look what's happening.
Arsenal got a couple. I mean,
Kulusevski.
Tottenham, you said?
Kulusevski
Yeah,
and
Tottenham got a couple
what's
players.
his name in the midfield?
Bentancur.
Yeah, Bentancur. Yeah, both of them, man. I mean, absolutely vital pickups that he immediately had impact. I mean, immediately. Wow.
Oh, yes, some BS go my way. That's what I like to see,
Yeah,
baby.
you gotta love it every once in a while.
Let's go. Gotta get it every once in a while.
I mean,
Can't have it
and
every
it
time.
was at the Emirates, mate.
Oh, they lost at home. Yeah,
That's tough.
I mean,
They had a lot of yellows.
Brighton has some phenomenal finishes as well.
There was
They
a lot of
played
yellows in
really
that game
well.
in general.
Yeah, there was.
7. Wow.
Yeah, Brighton came out and wanted to play. They looked really nice. They were moving
They're
the ball.
like mid-table too, man. They're just
They-
playing
but
to
they-
play.
Arsenal
they're
had
always-
20 shots.
Yeah,
to
Arsenal.
Brighton's 8.
Yeah.
It was one of those games where, again, Arsenal just could not buy a win. They could not get the ball in the net. Like, I watched the highlights of that game, and they had opportunities, some very good ones. They just couldn't find the net. the back of the net, and it might come back to that
now
striker thing.
Now they're in fit. Definitely.
It's a big point of it. You want to know how many goals that
Why is this guy moving the ball?
Oh
Why
my
is this guy moving the ball
God,
around so
Frankie! Wow,
He's moving the ball around really
another
That was tough.
top bend again, Tyler.
But you want to know what the difference between the goals Aubameyang has scored for Arsenal and the goals that Lacazette has scored for Arsenal this year?
What?
It's like 2 goals. You want to know how many non-penalty goals Lacazette has scored? 2. It's the only reason he's got more goals than a man who has not played since January. Since before January. Hasn't been in the club since January.
Bro, that dude cannot score.
Lacazette's not
No,
what he
he's
was
not-
in the
he's not what
French
he
league,
used to
man.
be.
He needs to bounce back out of the French league. Just go back home. And I'm not saying that in a mean way, bro. Not at all. I like Lacazette. I've always been a fan of Lacazette. But he's not cutting it.
Arsenal is not doing it for him.
I don't think he's got it for the... I think it's him, not Arsenal. Arsenal's doing great outside of him, bro.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I think.
Did he score once in that great run they had?
I'm saying if Lacazette goes to another team, bro, he performs. I'm sorry. If he goes to another team instead of
In the
Arsenal
Prem.
in the Prem, off of playing like he was, like
How
when
long
he
ago?
came to Arsenal, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay,
Like,
what, 3 years ago?
yeah, bro. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
age caught up. Age caught
That's
up.
that's what I'm saying. If he went to another team,
But age isn't going to reverse at that point if he goes to a different team.
yeah, well, I
Age
was
is
saying
still
if he
caught him.
didn't go to Arsenal, he'd be raw in the Prem because you say he wouldn't be raw in the Prem.
At this point, I think this would be his cutoff season.
Yeah, I don't know, Dougie. If he goes to another team, just like Aubameyang,
What,
bro.
32 now?
I think he's 30. Yeah, 30, early 30s, late 20s. Might be late 20s still.
No, there's no way my man's late 20s. There's no way.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I still say he balls out somewhere else. All right, so.
Oh, we're on the Man U on Everton, aren't we?
Yep.
Oh, hang on. I'll be there in just a second. I'm so excited. Talk about
I
this
really
game.
don't like this lineup that they got. And
There's one reason.
He turns 31 this year, Lacazette.
Wow, really? Okay, so this is a little earlier than I thought. There's one reason and one reason only. I'm excited to talk about this Man U and Everton game. Just the fact that Harry Maguire deflected into a goal.
Not
That's
around
the
Big
only
Verge.
goal that happened in the game was a deflection off of the man himself,
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
That's
and
another deflection on goal off him. I think
it's-
that's like
there's-
3 this year.
Oh my God, no, he's had 3 this year, as
I'm
in
pretty sure that's-
2022.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
This season, he's
know.
got to be at like 6 or 7, bro.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, he's had 3 like since the beginning of the year.
Oh.
there we
Good
go,
finish. Yeah,
bro.
you
I've
needed
been
that.
I've
You
been
needed
focusing hard. I don't know if you
needed
guys
that one.
noticed. I went quiet for a good minute there because I'm trying to just focus on getting a good goal.
Because he's saucing you, Tyler.
He got 2 good goals. He worked 2 goals around me, and that's all he's gonna get.
So yeah, he's saucing.
Also, I don't like
I
this.
can't
fucking-
let you say that about Lacazette, man. He's so raw. And honestly, I was just
I like-
about
like I said, I like
was just
Lacazette.
about to say, bro, he had a couple good seasons at Arsenal. His first
He did.
season, he
No,
had 14 goals.
You did. I didn't say he was. I didn't say he's been bad the entire time he's been on Arsenal. It's just right now.
Damn, even last year he had 13 goals. It's
Yeah,
not bad.
right. This year, he has not performed at all. You cannot compete for the top 4 when your main striker.
Listen to his stats at Lyon. 16, 17, 28 goals in 30 matches. 15, 16, 21 goals, 34 matches.
He was a
14,
beast.
15, 27 goals, 33 matches.
Beast on Leon, man. Absolutely. Where I
mate.
became a big fan of him. But it's not the same. You're not looking at the same Lacazette right now. You're not.
Yeah, on Arsenal.
At this point, if he left right now, you're not seeing the same Lacazette.
Well,
still.
that's why this team.
You're going to see a better Lacazette. Yes, I'll say that. I don't think he fits that system.
Well, of course, you're not. No, you're completely right. You're never going to see the same Lacazette as what he was. It's just not going to happen.
So how about that Man U Everton game, huh?
Thank you. That's what. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Harry Maguire. Just love to see him fuck up. Literally,
They've
almost
lost
nothing
to
brings more.
Everton.
And
Man U's lost to Everton.
They lost to Everton.
Yep.
They lost to a team who can't fucking win a game.
How did that happen?
Against
They couldn't even beat Burnley with 2 penalties.
But
they managed to beat Man United.
They managed to not concede a goal against Man United.
Now this is going to be interesting though, because Man United just announced the appointment of a new manager.
Ooh.
So do we see a revitalization?
No.
Oh my God.
I think the team's become toxic, and I think you need a damn near clean house.
Ten Hag.
Yeah, Ten Hag.
Now it's Ten
He's got a
Hag.
good track record.
Ten Hag, yeah, man, it's what he's done at Ajax. You're not wrong. Ten Hag, it's
Ajax.
just the team. What did I say?
Ajax.
Did I fucking really?
Yeah.
It's Ajax. Anyways, that team's become so toxic amongst each other. I think Ronaldo's a huge issue with that team. Like they need to get rid of that man. Not even. Don't even sign him. No, I'm not saying he would have done better on a different team, but he's had some clutch performances. He's won and tied some games for him.
I was listening to someone talk. I forgot who it was. They were saying this is literally his worst season in his career.
Yeah.
Ever. And he just like.
Yeah. What?
He's just like going through just a little bit of a shock, bro. Like.
Bro,
I think shock is putting it like in a very nice way. If you're a friend of Ronaldo, I think he's being a little child.
Yeah,
about it.
he definitely smashed someone's phone over the weekend.
Yeah, he was walking out of the tunnel. Did you see his leg though? I mean, he got cleared.
So smashed some 14-year-old kid's phone out of his hand.
No, I didn't see his leg.
That's the response. You get tackled dirty by some guy in the game. So
that's not what I said. There we go. There it is. That's the lead right there. I didn't say that it constituted him smashing a fan's phone. I just said his leg was fucked up. He had gashes in his leg. I mean, you see players with like scrapes and bruises, but I mean, he straight up was like missing chunks out of his calf. Is what it looked like.
Fun.
No, we've all been in that situation. Getting hacked away all game is not a fun experience.
I don't think that's where his frustration was, though.
No, his frustration was in the L, obviously,
and with the team in general and his performance. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't do anything. That game was super fucking boring, except for the one goal that happened.
I mean, like I said, I think he's been acting like a child for months, and I think now he's hitting like peak child acting.
Well, like David said, I think he's in shock. He's not used to this.
I don't like that word, man. I really don't like that word. I don't like that word for this situation.
Why?
Because that's like. When somebody's in shock, you can understand why they do something. I don't understand why he's acting like this. You're a fucking professional.
Because he's in shock. What do you mean? He doesn't...
Fuck your shock, bro. Be a professional about it.
He's been the best player in the world for...
Yeah.
Okay, then
he's in an uncomfortable situation.
Baby. What is Messi doing while getting booed by an entire stadium full of fans? Not doing stupid shit like that. Okay, but not acting any different.
But what we're saying is he's in shock. That's why he's acting like this. Because he doesn't know what to do.
You think Ronaldo wouldn't be in shock if he got booed by an entire fan or home stadium?
I mean, more or less, that is kind of what's... I mean, I don't know.
Those Man United fans aren't booing him when he touches the ball.
Getting to that point.
And to getting to that point, you're right. After seeing that, you're damn right.
They boo the whole team.
Y'all are
I'm not defending. I'm just saying he's in shock.
How am I defending?
How are we defending him? I'm just saying that is probably why he's acting the way he is.
Terminology.
The terminology, bro. Shock has got.
I've always thought he was a hoe. And he's acting like a hoe.
Hoe is even light in my opinion.
What?
Hoe is a light word.
That's the worst you could get called. A whole hoe.
Alright, that's what you're saying.
You're acting like a whole hoe, and he is, bro. He literally slapped someone's phone out of his hand.
Yeah.
He's a professional. Like, he's gotten John'd out his whole career.
Yeah.
I just want him to go to the MLS at this point. Like, go somewhere you can just dominate that if you want to act like that, bro. You didn't work out in Italy that well. I mean, you started acting like a bitch in Italy.
I mean, bro, this is the worst Man United team I've seen ever.
Oh my god, this might be the worst team of all time.
Yeah, I'm 28. This is the worst I've seen Man U, bro.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
And he was like coming up, he was the reason, like, I'm not going to say he was the reason, but bro, it was Cristiano Ronaldo. You feel me? Like, it's Cristiano Ronaldo at Old Trafford with Sir Alex Ferguson and Wayne Rooney, like,
very different team.
Went to Real Madrid, went to Juve. Like, bro, this guy won the Champions League back-to-back, won the Liga back-to-back, won Premier League titles back to back. And now he comes back, bro. End of his career. They're getting shat on. He's got Harry Maguire in center back.
His captain.
His captain.
Marcus Rashford's nowhere to be found. It's going through managers
I don't
left and
necessarily fully
right.
blame Marcus Rashford.
He did have one
I'm not
opportunity.
blaming him, but
he
like,
had like one of the few
I'm not
Man United
blaming him, but
opportunities.
I think
What the fuck is going on with that guy? I'm just saying.
I
That
think
was just
Eric
me.
starts playing him more, and I think he starts shining.
Like, Paul Pogba, what the fuck is going on there?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
look
know
at
what's
this
going on
team,
with
bro.
Pogba.
Like, he's just looking at this team. He's looking at these managers. Fucking Michael Carrick was their manager for like 2 games, bro. Like, what's going on here?
He's Cristiano Ronaldo. He could force a move. Let's be real.
Oh, of course.
Then do it. Don't sit there and act like a bitch all season. Leave.
But that's like, I mean, that team
Leave.
has like
How many
a
people are gonna
certain
really hate you?
has a certain place in his heart. He's not just gonna leave them when
It
they're
doesn't look like it
most
right now.
vulnerable.
Doesn't look like they got that much of a place in his heart. It doesn't look like he cares about that team.
I think that's him caring. Him being a hoe.
It's a really shitty
Yeah,
way to show.
I agree.
I mean, everyone shows their
I
emotions
agree
differently,
100%, my guy.
Like honestly, like and just in the way he acts, bro, like that just knocks you down on a scale of like just you as a player in general. Like I take more into account.
But he's always been
He's
that
always
kind
been
of
a
person.
hoe. Always been a hoe.
I think a
That's
lot.
the worst by far. Nothing even remotely
but
relates to that, in my opinion.
I think it's because of his passion.
Him slamming a phone down?
Well, okay,
Yeah,
not
bro,
him slamming
like
phone
you're
down, but
like you're doing that to somebody for all you know can barely.
Hold on. I disagree. I think there's something close. This dude fucking kicked Curtis Jones when he was on the ground. Remember
You're
that
goddamn
bullshit?
right. He did that at the beginning of the
Dude,
season.
Remember that
okay,
bullshit,
alright,
bro?
alright,
That
alright,
shit
but
pissed
listen.
me
You know
off.
why he did it? Because they were getting
They were
spanked
getting
fucking
spanked,
5-0,
right, he's a little
bro.
bitch.
He was
No,
being a
but
hoe.
You know that like it's different when you're like look at Tom Brady for example. He is a completely different person on the football field than he is in person. Like
I think
it's
it's the same.
that
No, I feel like Ronaldo's
it's-
a little hoe in real life too.
no, absolutely not. He's done so much for the community and his family.
I'm not gonna
and-
say he's never
I'm
done
gonna
anything
disagree.
wrong,
Yeah,
But,
or he's not. You know,
I don't
he doesn't
know him
do
off.
good things.
I don't know him off the field, so I'm not gonna call him a hoe. I'm not gonna call him a hoe off.
But I'm saying
I don't
it's
know, man. I just got a nasty taste in my mouth after that. It's just
his passion.
Even though the signs are there,
like it's
you
a
know,
fan, bro. Like don't even do that. It's not like they're even if they're heckling at you.
what's going on here?
Like even if they're saying some shit to you, bro. Like just be a professional and keep walking. That's what I'm saying. Like there's levels to that kind of shit, bro. It's not
But
like
I'm telling you,
it's
it's
not like
his
he
passion.
called him a cunt or something.
It's his passion in the heat of the game, in the heat of the moment. Like you
The
don't.
game is over.
The game is over, but that feeling is still fresh. He's in
You
pain.
want to know how many big
He's
matches?
getting
You
jeered.
want to know how many times I've lost like a big match in wrestling and
I mean, bro, this guy
all I'm
has.
mad at-
But
This guy has
dude's-
literally pushed referees, my guy. Did you see? You know that?
Like,
you
it's-
know that clip, right?
Okay, and you know what? I still look at you way in a much better light if you push a referee because referees are little hoes themselves most of the time.
What? You can't push a ref?
Wow. I think
That
it's
doesn't
his
mean refs
passion.
aren't little hoes sometimes and deserve to be pushed.
Can't push a ref though. Can you push a
And
ref?
apparently, when you're Cristiano Ronaldo, you can't.
No, that
Oh,
was
what
when
an
he was
idiot.
getting a red card.
What an idiot.
Zlatan has done it. I'm pretty sure Zidane did it once.
No, Zidane straight up headbutted a dude.
That's also true.
No, dude,
People
I'm
do
telling
it.
you,
It's not like
I'm
it's the first
telling
time that's ever been
you,
done.
with these athletes that are as passionate as they are, Ronaldo more so than most. You're not thinking in that scenario. You just react. You just do. Like
Okay,
you're in the
so
competitive
why
mindset.
when you're reacting, is it some child's phone?
Because they just happen to put it
Because
in
you
his
just saw
face,
something
and
you're
he
like,
just
fuck.
happened to be there.
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong
Bro,
time.
exactly
my
what
man
happened.
swiped it down like right by
No.
his leg.
Doug-
How
Dougie.
does it get right by his hand to be able to get swiped down? The phone was in his face. I'm sure the guy was saying something.
Dougie, that's exactly what happens, bro.
It's
He's
just-
walking off and he looks up. He's like, "This motherfucker is talking shit," and knocked his phone down.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Okay, then it
Easy
still
finish.
doesn't change the fact that you're not a professional and
Oh.
like yeah, like it
Oh,
doesn't
rage
change
quit.
any of my. I'm like, I don't know what you're.
I'm not
point in
expecting
this.
you to change what you're saying. I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
not debating with you.
I can see why he did what he did.
You're debating with us because we said shock.
Yeah, well, that's where the whole conversation started. But the
I
more we
don't-
talk about it, the more I'm like, you know what? I can see where he's coming from.
Then you're not someone I want to be around with when you lose.
Dude, when you
Sore loser
when
he
you
is.
are hardwired to win,
Yeah, bro. He's
And
Yeah,
that
man.
is- that
trust
is-
me.
that is your-
trust me. I'm very hardwired to win. I grew up with like that being my only goal, like embedded into me. Trust me. Like I'm a very competitive individual.
So
I've had people talk shit to me after a loss. And that's a one-on-one sport we're talking. That's not something I can go, well, my teammate fucked up. No, I fucked up.
Different scenario, because you can't compare yourself to another individual who has different feelings entirely than how you feel and how your mannerisms and how you.
So because
how you
compose
carry
myself
yourself.
better, I can't compare that to him?
No, because one, it's a bigger stage, and two, he is a very different individual from you.
I mean, in my opinion, though, at this point in the season, you shouldn't be getting this fucking
if
mad
you
for
put
losing when you guys have been losing all season.
if you put yourself in his shoes.
What?
If you put yourself in his shoes.
Have they not really been like just shitting the bed all season for the most part?
I'd still get mad if I lost 1-0 to Everton.
Yeah.
He's about to fight relegation.
Especially if my.
And I was
I would be mad too. I've never
and I
once
was
said I would be
Chris-
like happy about it, bro.
and I
Yeah,
was
I'd be
Cristiano
pissed.
Ronaldo.
Especially if I was Cristiano Ronaldo.
I would-
Especially
no, I
if my
didn't say I
leg was
wouldn't be mad.
fucked beyond belief.
I said I would
And
handle
and
it better.
especially
He said he
if
shouldn't
the
be mad
guy's
because
waving
he's been
his
losing
phone.
all season
No,
already.
I said you shouldn't be mad like that. You've been losing all season. It shouldn't be a shock that you fucking lose.
Anyway, let us know in the comments whose side you're taking here. I personally can understand where he's coming from.
I still
honestly
think it
don't
was
blame
a
him.
I still think
Yeah,
it
bro.
It was
like,
a whole move. It was
okay,
a whole move, sure. But
if
I
you're
can
playing
see where
like
he's
a
coming
Sunday
from.
league, yeah, but you also have to understand there's an essence of being a professional, bro. Like you have eyes on you, people that idolize you. Like you
And
have
he
people that
has
look up to
done,
you. You see people
for
that
the most part, he has done a very good job in his career of composing himself in the time of.
has he though?
It's different in this scenario. I'm
I don't
telling
think
you.
he's ever slapped someone's phone down.
No,
No,
he's never
but
done anything
okay,
like that before.
okay, no. But
Except
he
kicking-
acts like a hoe
except-
every time he loses.
Except kicking Curtis Jones.
He acts like a hoe, and
That was pretty
all of
hellish.
his career he's
But
acting
that
like a
was,
little hoe.
again,
That
in
was pretty
competition,
hellish.
in the middle of a game, in the heat of the moment.
In the middle of a game, Tyler? No, that was after the game was over. That's
It
what I'm
was like-
saying,
it
bro.
was
Like,
like
you're
kick-
walking off the field.
Was
Let
it
the
not
fuck
a foul,
go.
like mid-game?
Yeah, he kicked Kurt when he kicked Curtis.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Yeah, when he kicked Curtis, that was mid-game. Yeah.
That
I'm telling you, you
I
don't-
understand more.
You come in you are in a different mindset.
Oh
when
yeah,
you play,
because it can at least
especially
be
with the
thrown
way
off
he
if
is.
he's kicking for the fucking ball.
Anyway, I'm saying
What are you gonna say, you're smacking a fucking
I can
mosquito when you
see I
hit
can
the kid's
see
phone?
why it happened. You can't control those emotions at that time.
No, you
Like,
100%
just
can't.
No, you
can't.
absolutely cannot.
Oh my god, you're
You
horribly
cannot.
wrong. You're
Like
so
I said,
wrong.
you carry
can't.
yourself and how you react differently than how someone like Ronaldo would react in the heat of a moment. I mean, you've seen Tom Brady mouth off to players and like
Okay.
act
You
completely
should.
different.
You should mouth off to players who are
So-
underperforming.
To have Ronaldo do the same thing, it's
You
like
should tell them to get their shit together if they're underperforming.
okay.
Costing you a game.
What I'm saying is he's an athlete who's hardwired to win, and he just reacted. He didn't think in that moment, what are the repercussions? He said, I'm fucking pissed. These
There
are all the
no
reasons I'm
repercussions
pissed.
for him though. That's the thing.
And then he lashed out. That's what happened.
No, he got repos. He had a little.
okay,
bit of
what do
repos.
you think? What do you think that actually did to him, my guy?
You know.
That's not a
Yeah,
repercussion.
it's gonna get
A
swept under the
fine,
rug.
a
It's gonna
fucking
get swept under the
fine.
rug,
Oh,
but-
not the fine. You know, they made him
a
get
little
on.
bit of PR.
Yeah, they made him do the PR. They slapped
He's gotten the most fuck-
they slapped his wrist in the office. They told him,
yeah, they
"Hey
definitely
man, you
did.
gotta apologize."
Well, his manager probably slapped
Yeah,
him.
you know,
Guys,
they looked him in the
guys,
face and was like, "Come on, you can't be
guys.
slapping people's phones."
Guys, let's look at this realistically. It's Ronaldo. How much money does the man have? How much everything else? Oh my, what a ball!
Yeah, but they
Second
told
finish it.
still to do it though.
This is also the dude that goes around to hospitals and
Like I don't
and,
give
like
yeah, the fine is nothing, bro. The money is the money. He's fucking rich.
There's no repercussions for Ronaldo in this. He's not gonna miss a game. He's
No,
not.
no. There were repercussions. He had to humble it. He had to
He had to make
show,
a statement.
He had to show humility.
Yeah.
That's not a repercussion. That's called being a fucking decent human being.
Yeah, that was repercussion.
I mean, what do you want him to do? Suck the dude's dick
Yeah, that was
to make him feel
I
better?
don't know.
That was
Give the kid some
repercussions.
fucking money.
He did. He
gave
probably
him
bought the
free
dude a new
tickets.
phone,
He gave him-
and
He
he
bought
got
him
him a free
tickets.
ticket.
He bought an
tickets.
Everton tickets to fucking an Old Trafford game.
Money.
Yeah, I mean, he could sell those
Okay, so the
tickets
kid's
if
got
he
to go out
wanted
and
to.
scalp the tickets, or his parents do.
And I'm
Okay,
sure
that's money.
I'm
He gave
sure
him-
that he
he
offered
gave
to
him
pay
money.
for the kid's
Okay,
phone. He's done a lot more for a lot less.
It's okay, yeah. He's done charity work, bro. For all you fucking know, that's PR shit
So
to make himself look good. For all and again, no
either
one knows,
way,
man.
I don't see what
I'm not calling
repercussions.
Ronaldo a piece of shit. I'm calling him what David called him, a little fucking hoe.
Oh,
I mean, he can be.
To the
Yeah, he's a
average-
he's a
he
bit of a
can be-
diva. He's a bit of a diva
bit.
every once in a while.
I think he colors his hair. I think that's when I
At this
decided
point,
he was
maybe.
a whole hoe. No, dude, because in the beginning of the season, I was like, bro, your hair is really black. I've never seen it black like that. I was like, oh, you color your hair.
He
You
probably
little
does.
hoe. He's like 30 something. He's got the grays coming in, trying to
He's
hide
got
him.
it. He's got it. That's his brand, David.
It is.
That's his brand.
Honestly, he's always crying to the fucking refs. He's a
Anyway, we still got some games to go over here, and we have awards. So
yeah, Dougie got mad.
let's get this moving on. So
Dougie got salty.
Let's talk about that one
Dougie got
last.
real salty. Norwich Burnley.
Yeah.
So Burnley had to
dropping
play
points.
some more games.
After
they
that
lost to
midweek
Norwich.
dub,
Yeah,
after
they
that
lost to
midweek
Norwich.
dub, going to Norwich and getting the L, getting the slap into as well. I mean,
That
2-0.
relegation battle, man, it's interesting.
it's gonna be very Meg.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, great passing, great passing. Can he come up with the finish here?
Pierre.
Can he come up with the
Not what
skills?
I wanted. It works though.
It
works.
So Burnley dropping points. We have Leicester, Crystal Palace. Leicester barely squeaking it out there. That was a good game. There was very back and forth. They really did get into it. Leicester just pulling out the win there. And this scoreline, Brentford beating West Ham 2-0. 2-0. You know, Brentford's been my dark horse this season.
They done copped
no.
Christian Eriksen.
They've been looking nice. Ivan Toney
Dude,
up there.
Christian Eriksen in
looks
general, bro. He's
saucy, dude.
he hasn't changed a bit. He's
So,
so deadly.
I mean,
so nice.
that's a big win for them against West Ham. You know, one of the top contenders in the league.
Yeah.
I honestly just love watching Brentford. They're a joy to watch. That is another one of those like unforeseen kind of upsets.
Yeah.
It's a game you'd expect West Ham to win.
Let's see.
oh no.
Brentford
Oh, he
is
messed that up.
in. Can't tell. Usually you would say it at the bottom. I think they're in 14th. You see what I'm saying, Tyler? You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, David. Here, hold on. Let's go back here. Let's go tables. And Brentford is 13th.
13th.
They moved up. They moved up over Southampton.
Damn,
They're even with
Southampton's
points.
in 14th.
Honestly,
They dropped a
Brentford
little
keeps
bit.
it up. They could come out. They could come out top 10.
Something, man.
They could come out top 10 if they can keep it up. Who do they have rest of the season here? They
Tough games
have
this season already.
they have Watford next, then Tottenham, then United, then Southampton, then Everton. So
I think
it'll
they
be
beat-
interesting.
I think they
It'll
beat
be
United.
interesting. That'll be very
I
interesting
think
to
they beat
see.
United.
Pretty sure
they're a
we-
team who likes to beat.
I'm pretty
higher
sure
level
we predicted that loss to Everton last week. I'm almost positive we predicted that.
If we did, we're geniuses.
It's
That's
so
all I'm
funny.
gonna say.
We did predict a 2-2 draw. Chelsea, Southampton. They got slapped up.
Yeah, they got absolutely
All right.
beat up.
Man City, Liverpool.
Game of
Game
the week.
of the weekend.
By far, game of the weekend.
2-2 draw.
It delivered. It delivered. I mean, Liverpool started out really rough, I will say.
Great game.
Great game.
It was a great game. It was
Love
well
to be
played.
love to be a point above you on the point on the. table.
For now.
It's great.
For now. But, I mean, every time Man City scored, Liverpool came right back and managed to tie it up, draw it up. You know, again, that game delivered on all the hype, as it always does. Those
I
games
don't think Liverpool
have
even
always been
played that
interesting.
well. dude.
No, they didn't. There was a time where I looked at you and I said, "What the fuck are we
What the
doing?"
fuck is
No,
going
We
dude,
couldn't
on?
even
early
string
in that
three
game. I was
passes.
feeling real. I was
Bro,
feeling real
it's
good about myself.
Dude, I
early
was
in that
I was
game.
starting to get a little nervous. I was like, "Bro, if
You
they don't
guys were
step it
having
up."
chances back to back for a little bit. I was like, yo, what
it
the
was
fuck is
it was
going
looking like it was about to
on,
just be
bro?
like all us.
Yeah. So I'm glad they, I'm glad they
Yes.
got something out of
Who
the
do
game.
you think won in this scenario?
Oh,
do you
us.
think Man City won, or do you
Oh,
think
by
Liverpool
far.
won?
All we have to do is
God,
win.
Yeah, dude.
Because I see
We don't have to hope you guys.
I
slip up.
see
Even-
some debates that Liverpool might have actually come out with a dub in that.
Even the
in that
fact
scenario.
that we scored such early half, bro, we should have got 3 points. We came out and scored, bro. We scored in like 45 seconds of the second
Okay,
half,
Yeah,
we
that's
also
true.
should have had like 2 more goals in the first half, my man.
and you didn't. So we scored at
And
the
you
end.
didn't, and you didn't
so-
have that one goal.
So we scored in the beginning of the second half. We literally had 45 minutes to get another goal. With the momentum.
But I mean,
With the momentum, though.
Yeah,
they
that's true. There
dominated
was a
all
momentum
second
shift.
half. Not like you guys all had straight momentum all second.
It was
half.
it was
an
back and
even
forth. I
game
wouldn't say
most
one
of the
team
second half.
dominated over the
We scored
other.
in the beginning of the second
Okay.
half. Anyways, we scored in the beginning of the second half, and we were putting the pressure on. I just felt like
We could have come away with
taking
3
it
points.
in our own
Either
hands.
team could have come away with 3 points.
I think it's
And that's exactly how the season has been shaped up to be.
Yeah.
So, in hindsight now, looking for rest of season, who won in that matchup? Was that 3 points that City really needed to have there? Or
No, I think you guys
is
need to have
Liverpool
more.
going
You guys are below us in
to...
the table. That's an insane thought, my man.
Huh?
If both teams win the rest of the season, who needed that game more? Because that's how I see the rest of the season going. I see both teams winning every game.
I don't know. I don't know if both teams win the rest of their games this season.
We have an easier schedule than you. I will say that.
You do. You have a slightly easier
I
schedule.
don't even know if I agree with that.
Hey, you might want to take a second look, guy.
Okay. Here's who City plays next couple matchups. City plays Brighton, Watford, Leeds, Newcastle, West Ham. Those are the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool plays Man United, Everton, Newcastle, Tottenham, Aston Villa.
The Tottenham game.
It's the only game.
Our final game of the season is... I mean, we still... Where is...
Yeah, I don't like playing Tottenham.
Where is...
I don't fucking either, dude. Trust me. I hate playing Tottenham at this point.
Good side.
April. Okay. Who's the last games of the season? So Liverpool plays Wolves last game. Man City plays Villa. Week prior to that, Liverpool plays Southampton to City's West Ham. That could be a turning point right there. If West Ham can draw with
Who
City
did West
at
Ham
least,
just lose to? I'm sorry. They just lost to who?
but West Ham is still a top tier team.
Who did they lose to?
A lower half team. I can't remember who. We just talked about it.
West Ham lost to Brentford. But I think this end of the season is going to be very interesting. And again, it's going to come down to probably the last two games, depending on what Liverpool and what Man City do. Either way, it's another classic rivalry matchup battle for the top of the Prem. And it could not be decided this weekend, unfortunately, either way, which I know most people would love to see.
Yeah, I think everyone wanted to see
I
somebody.
mean, that's
get
why
3
anytime
points.
you saw predictions, nobody predicted a tie. Nobody predicted it.
Nobody.
I think, because honestly, I saw the tie coming. I was thinking more of a 1-1. I wasn't predicting it myself because I didn't fucking want it. I wasn't putting it out
Yeah,
there.
nobody wanted it.
Yeah, I wasn't putting it out there.
So with 1 point, I mean, are we going to see a replay, a rerun of exactly what happened a couple seasons ago when Man City won the league by 1 point?
I think that's exactly what we're going to see.
I
And
don't know.
it's not even me saying that as a City fan, man. I really think it should come down to both teams are going to win the rest of their games.
You
I
guys
think
haven't
that's what
played
it
really
is.
well, I will say, but anything can happen
I think
in the
we
Premier
woke
League.
up against you guys. I think that's what you saw. We've been a little bit out of form in the last month, if not more. You saw the normal City against you guys in that first half, not so much second half. I think we started trying to cruise a little bit second half.
We'll see, man. This is
Anyways.
why it's the beautiful game and the Premier League.
I agree.
Anything can happen.
It definitely is. I've just got a very.
We'll see.
Just
Sat him down.
robbed
Finish.
that man. Damn it.
You probably
I was
should have
hoping I
shot
would-
it instead of doing that extra move.
Yeah, if it wasn't a dime, I would have.
Oh, we got a little up. No, that's Inter. Never mind. But yeah, we'll see. So let's get on to our awards, fellas. I think we're coming up to that time. Let's start with
Oh, Frankie, please.
winners of the week. Who's your winner of the week?
Winner of the week.
Jay, you go first since you're playing, and you got to come up with an answer quick. Player, team.
I want to say City, but I don't. If we would have gotten a dub, it would definitely would be City, hands down.
That makes sense. Wait, Alba.
Oh, why did you do that? Why did you do that? I didn't have no teammate.
Winner of the week, Jay. Come on.
Dude, I really don't know.
All right, David, do you have one?
Yeah, come back.
Probably a Tottenham 5-1.
Tottenham 4-0.
Oh, 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0. 4-0 for Tottenham. That's a big win.
I'm thinking I'm gonna have to actually side with them on that. It was between them and somebody else. I'm again somehow drawing a blank on immediately, but
Chelsea, Southampton.
it was Chelsea Southampton was my other one because Chelsea needed that big win. They needed that like revitalizing win.
Yeah, Chelsea.
But-
Chelsea was going to be mine as well, but
I think it's bigger for Tottenham, honestly, just because they're in good form. They need to keep that.
I mean they have that top 4 contention. They could finish out season with a Champions League position. I think I'm gonna have to go. My winners of the week are Brentford with the upset. Brentford with the upset against West Ham. Like I said, I've really enjoyed watching Brentford. Oh no! In the
Bro,
89.
He's been having chances, mate.
Yeah,
he
the
has.
second half has had a lot of chances on me.
Okay. Who is your losers of the week?
Oh, Man U.
It's got to be
W.
Man U. That's a big slap in the neck.
No, you know what? I'm sorry, no. Harry Maguire in specific.
Yeah, I can see that. Harry Maguire leading to the only goal that Everton scored because
Is he
of a
gonna
deflection.
get sold or not?
If they're smart, yeah.
How is he still
I don't think so.
starting,
No, I
bro?
don't
I think that's part of the problem.
How is he starting?
And I mean,
I don't think
where
he's
are you
fit to be
selling
a
him
captain.
to?
Who's he leading?
To the fucking under 21s, bro. Like, if no one wants to buy him, like, put him somewhere, bro. Like, this man is obviously a problem. Is it just me?
It's gonna be interesting to see.
Pedri!
Oh no!
Pedri! No,
right at
mate,
the end.
mate.
Right at the end.
Oh, mate, I need you.
Oh, Jay, no! What have you done?
I didn't have faith in him in the power shot on that angle. I didn't. It was tight.
Oh.
And the way his body was shaped, there's no way.
Both
Dougie
of
with
us
the L.
won our games,
I won my game last week, dude. It's whatever.
Both of
You
us
can't
won
win
our
every
games.
fucking game.
Did. That's true. You can't. You gotta have some off days here and there.
Can't win every game.
My loser of the week is Arsenal.
Damn it! I forgot to switch profiles. I really want to keep it on the
Ooh,
I want,
loser.
Yeah.
I want that record.
Are we
bro.
to the losers, huh?
We are.
Oh, we
Arnold.
chose-
No, we've been,
yeah,
we've
we
been
chose-
talking.
oh, yeah,
we've been
I
talking.
just didn't get to go yet.
Arsenal.
Arsenal are my losers of the week. Dropping that top four,
Yeah.
dropping out of that top four spot.
They're not out of it, but
They're
did-
not out of it yet.
they
No,
did
but that
lose.
is absolutely a game they should have won, and they had some great opportunities. They just couldn't capitalize, as has been the issue for this last half of the season since losing Alba.
Yeah,
But
I mean that's what it comes down to. Like I said earlier, that summer transfer window.
I agree.
Winter transfer window.
I agree.
Spurs
We'll see
made
what
the
they
right
do
moves.
this
Arsenal didn't
summer.
make shit.
Yeah. Goal of the week. David?
Jack Harrison for Leeds with that swift left foot finish. That's
My
beautiful.
second place. This is my second place.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
That was a great finish off the half volley.
Mine was gonna be Odegaard until I realized it was a deflection. So I can never give a deflection goal of the week. Nwobi is how you say it?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not Nwobi. I'm thinking of Iwobi
It
and
was Gwebu.
in something. He plays for.
Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. It was Brighton.
Terrible.
It was Brighton.
Terrible.
Brighton.
Thanks.
Mwepu.
Wepu, thank you.
Mwepu.
Thank you.
That's what it was.
Yeah, beautiful little half volley, in which capped off a beautiful little bit of team play, man. I love me some good team play, especially when you got a good finish on top of it. I mean, half volley from top of the box. It's beautiful.
You know what? All of our goals of the week have one thing in common, because my goal of the week is Mason Mounts. I think that he was kind of facing away from goal, received the ball, took a great touch, turned off the half volley, slotted it bottom left corner. Just so precise on a technique that's really not that easy
I
to
know what
pull
goal you're
off.
talking
And
about, dude.
he made it look
He has very good
like it
technique.
wasn't anything.
Yeah.
He made it look like he could have done that in his
Well, that was the same thing with my choice,
Great
man.
finish.
That technique on the half volley to just rifle it down to that bottom left corner, man, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do.
Top
Half
of the box,
volleys are unpredictable.
Through bodies, too.
Yeah, all of our goals through bodies.
Yeah,
even,
no, really.
Even Jack Harris, it was one body, but
hit that side netting.
He really hit that
yeah, he
It was
ripped
beautiful.
that side net.
It was
beautiful
beautiful.
hit.
So you have it. That wraps up our awards. All of them have volleys.
Yeah.
I don't think Jack Harrison's with the half volley.
I thought it caught a bounce.
Oh.
It might have. It might have. It might not have. I don't know.
A beautiful goal nonetheless.
Yeah. Either way.
Nonetheless.
Well, I think that about wraps it up for this
I
episode,
think that
fellas.
does it for us, everybody.
So, again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Find us on Twitch. Tune in live. Come interact. Give us some things to talk about. We like to banter with you guys. So
That's honestly my favorite part. That person.
That's a nice jersey.
That is a really nice jersey.
Yeah, I like the Harrison jersey a lot.
And yeah, keep an eye out for these new changes that we're going to implement here in the next
Excited.
couple of weeks. And then
Excited.
hopefully sometime soon here, we can stick to a strict time schedule so that way you guys can kind of follow us more consistently. I know we've
Yeah.
kind of been a little bit all over the place, but we'll kind of work together and see what works best for us here. So, hope you guys all enjoyed. As always, appreciate everybody for sticking around, tuning in, taking some time out of their day to watch three dudes on a couch play FIFA and talk about soccer.
Cool.
That's really what it is around here, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a great night.